evening, ladies and gentlemen and children. Thank you for coming to this presentation, this informative presentation about the do's and the don'ts of traveling to Jamaica for a vacation. First, I just want to share a video with you as soon as I get this thing going. And I have to turn the light off, so I'm going to be dim. Just a short clip, just introducing you to Jamaica. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video.
Why can we use them?
This is not the one I wanted. The one I wanted is not here, so I apologize for that. So I'm going to stop this for now. So basically, Jamaica is my island home. And Jamaica is a small third world country, as you know, it's the third largest country in the Caribbean. And it is the size of Connecticut, so it's not very big because we know Connecticut is one of the smaller states. Jamaica currently has a population, according to the World Odometer, of about 2.8 million people. And given the fact that Jamaica is such a small place, people always wonder, how is it that people always want to go to Jamaica? Because according to traveladvisor.com, this is one of the top online travel places that people go to look for destination. They go, they book places, and they go and they do reviews. According to that, they did a destination review, and they found that Jamaica is the 12th most popular destination in the world and #1 in the Caribbean. But we know that wherever you go, there is good and there is bad to it. So I just want to just take you through a little bit of what it entails going to Jamaica, and just to introduce you to Jamaica. So again, I need to turn the light off so we can see this presentations. So again, it's called the do's and don'ts of traveling to Jamaica. So the do's and don'ts for a safe vacation in Jamaica. We know that we want to go somewhere for vacation. We want to get back home safe. Now, Jamaica has a rich heritage, a rich history, a rich culture. There's a lot of positives to Jamaica. People know Jamaica for the reggae music. They know about Bob Marley. They know about Mutabaruka. They know about Buju Banton. They know about all these different reggae artists. Shaggy is one that is known right now. And they know about the food. Everywhere you go, people talking about the Jamaican jerk chicken, so they know about the food. And Jamaica is known as the sprint factory of the world. Jamaica consistently produces track and field people. Right now we have the fastest man and the fastest woman in the world, and that's been since 2008. We had Usain Bolt, who is currently the world champion, and he is the record holder for the 100, 200. Jamaica has the record for the 4x100 meters, for those who know about running. And Shelley and Fraser Price was the Olympian, the world champion for the women's side. Now we have Elaine Thompson. So Jamaica keeps producing, and now we have a little St. Diego girl coming on. So Jamaica constantly, this is not just something that started. This went all the way back to Herb McKinley, Arthur Wint, Bertrand Cameron, Donald Quarry, Merlene Ottey, Grace Jackson. So Jamaica has a rich heritage. In Jamaica is surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. So Jamaica has a lot of beautiful beachside, different places to go. Right now we're looking at this picture that I'm pointing on right now. This is Sandal Resort. So we have Sandal Resort, we have beaches, hedonism, so many different places. You can stay at a villa, you can stay at an all-inclusive, different places. One of the most famous places in Jamaica is in St. Anne, and it's called the Duns River Fall. And for the brave, I've been there, but I have not climbed the fall ever. For the brave of heart, that's something that you can do. Besides the beaches and the all-inclusive and Duns River Fall, Jamaica is known for their fried fish and their bami and their festival. Jamaica also has a roadside setup where people set up their little drum pan and they sell jerk pork, they sell jerk chicken. Now, that's the side of Jamaica that is beautiful and that's where tourists go. But in order for you to have a successful and a safe trip to Jamaica, some of the things that you should know, first of all, do your research. To do your research, before you go to Jamaica, you need to go online, do thorough research. Jamaica has websites. There's the Jamaican Tourist Board. There is the Jamaica Gleaner as a website, Jamaica Observer. So you can see different things about Jamaica. You can go to bookings.com, Travel Advisor. And one of the key things, you can speak to people who have been to places that you'd like to go in Jamaica. You can also visit the United States Department of State Bureau and Diplomatic Security for Travel Advisor. They always update people about what's going on in Jamaica. And for safety precaution, you need to know when you're going to Jamaica, do not travel with a lot of cash. Even if you're traveling within the United States, it's common sense. Do not travel with a lot of cash. Notify your bank that you're leaving the country, because it happened to me before. I didn't tell my bank and I could not access my money. And your credit card company as well. If possible, avoid using your debit card at the ATMs, and that because they're using the skimmer thing. They're using it here in America, but it's even more in Jamaica where they're taking people's money out. You go and you use your debit card, and before you know it, they swipe out all your money. So you've got to be careful about that. If you're in an all-inclusive hotel, stay within the group. Do not let anyone convince you to go with them. The locals are friendly, and Jamaican people are beautiful, but there are people who have bad intentions everywhere. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful about your personal safety. Do not bring or wear your expensive jewelry. Your costume jewelry is ideal. Do not put down your purse or your personal items, and don't give them to strangers. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Do not give out your personal information to anyone, no matter how friendly. If possible, rent a safe at the hotel where you're staying so that your documents can be secure. And do not just go and just jump in a taxi and go somewhere. Make sure if you're traveling in a tour bus, you're traveling with somebody the hotel recommends, because Jamaicans on a whole love to drive fast, and there's a lot of road fatalities. So if you go in the tourist area, you're pretty much safe. But if you go outside of these areas, chances are things can happen to you, because the Jamaica has a high crime rate. But if you're staying within the security bounds of the hotel, the resorts, you are likely to be safe. And I'm not trying to scare you, but we need to be aware that our safety comes first. And so when you have gone through and you have experienced everything, we just want you to enjoy a taste of Jamaica, so you can come back and tell other people about Jamaica. It's a beautiful place to go. But again, we just have to be careful about our surrounding. And I just want you to listen to this music here. I mentioned the reggae, and I talk about Bob Marley, and I just want you to listen to just a little bit of Bob Marley while I just sum up this presentation. So you have listened to this short, because it has to be short for class, presentation. Would you like to go to Jamaica?
Yeah.
Would you like to go to Jamaica?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And again, this is Bob Marley. This is one of the Jamaican ambassador. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the presentation. I hope you will consider Jamaica for your vacation, and remember, safety first.